It puts you in a good mood, and I'm just happy that I'm able to do that.
Britney Spears is known for her highly recognizable singing voice, but what if that's not what her voice really sounds like? Ever since the conservatorship ended, we've been learning more about who the real Britney is, and the truth about what Britney's voice actually sounds like will blow your mind. It's not unusual for singers to change things about themselves to help them get more famous. They've been known to change their appearance, their names, and even their ages. Take Katy Perry for example. Before she made it big, she was Katie Hudson, a Christian singer who later changed her voice to make it more pop sounding. Lana Del Rey also lowered her singing voice. Ever since Britney released her album Baby One More Time in 1999, her sound has always been so distinctive and so unmistakably Britney. You can instantly tell that you're listening to her even after hearing just a few words, and it turns out there's a reason for that. Even though people have grown to love her iconic vocals, there are some folk who aren't convinced that she really wants to sing that way. They think that she was forced to sing in a different singing style to her own from the moment that she got mega famous, and they're calling for her to release music using her real voice, with the hopes that now that she isn't restricted by the conservatorship, she'll start to release new songs using the voice that she's more comfortable with, not the one that she reportedly created with the help of her record label when she was preparing for her debut album. Listen closely to this because it's pretty insane just how much Britney's image and sound have seemingly been manufactured and controlled right from the start of her career. According to the book Buzzmarketing, Get People to Talk About Your Stuff, Britney's singing voice was originally deeper than it is now. The author Mark Hughes claimed that Britney's true singing voice sounded more like it did during her old school performances on Edie McMahon's Star Search. Mark explained that it was much lower and a lot less poppy. Apparently, Eric Foster White, the producer who worked on her debut album, was the one who helped Britney find her unique sound. He supposedly helped with shaping her iconic singing style after she signed to Jive Records, about a month before recording Baby One More Time. Rami Yacoub, a co-producer of the album, revealed that he knew from previous productions with the album's lyricist Max Martin that he encouraged the use of a specific style. He said that when they collaborated on the albums of other artists and bands like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, they had to push for a mid-nasal voice, and he explained that when Britney did that, she got this kind of raspy, sultry voice, which became so unique to her that even other stars would mimic it in order to sound like her. This little piggy. But not everyone likes the singing style that she was supposedly asked to adopt. Some people have criticized the choice and pointed out that it was just done to help her label sell records and that it personally done her more harm than good. One angered Instagram user shared that Britney was forced to retrain her voice to sing in the quote-unquote baby voice that she's so well known for, because her management team believed it was more iconic and that it'd create a brand and career for her. But they went on to explain that singing in that way was unhealthy and that it destroyed her voice over the years, which allegedly was why she became known for lip-syncing her songs at concerts instead of singing live. Others have observed that the decision to infantilize her voice was just one of the many ways that showed how Britney has always been controlled. I mean, think about it. She's a famous singer and she's allegedly not even been allowed to sing the way that comes most naturally to her. And of course, we all know that during her career, more and more people gained control over her, stripping back both her personal and creative freedom. While her voice was easier to manipulate when it was being edited for her records, Britney didn't always use her higher synthetic singing style during her live performances at first, and there were times that she could be heard using her deeper voice. You can even hear how different she sounded when singing at the Grammys in 2000. Where do I go? In 2017, Britney excited the online world when she shared a video of herself singing a cover of Can't Help Falling in Love with You on her Instagram. People began speculating if the video had actually been sped up or if the pitch had been altered in order to mask the sound of her actual voice. But I can't help falling in love. Someone actually slowed the video down to give an idea of what she probably sounded like before the video was edited. And you guys, it honestly sounds really good. So you have to wonder why the original version wasn't uploaded instead. Later on in the year, Britney also gave us a taste of what she sounds like when she sings in her deeper voice. During her Las Vegas residency, at one point in her show, she stopped lip syncing to her hits and sang live. She did a cover of Bonnie Raitt's Something to Talk About, and you can really hear how much of a lower range she was singing in. It was was clear that she was enjoying herself, and before she sang, she even joked about how actually holding a microphone during her own concert felt illegal, which kind of shows just how controlled she was during that time. She was given a few opportunities to actually talk or sing live. In 2022, Britney took matters into her own hands and recorded herself singing a cappella. When she posted the video on Instagram, the online world was shocked by what they heard. Although she was singing her first hit single, Baby One More Time, it sounded so different to the original. Her version was much deeper and more soulful. Oh, baby, baby. She captioned the video by saying that she hadn't shared her voice in an extremely long time. She then went on to explain that she'd always wanted to produce an alternative version of the song, but that people in both her personal and professional life had done what they could to prevent that. She said they ruined it for her, embarrassed her, and made her feel like absolutely nothing. The comment section of the video was flooded with messages of support. One Instagram user posted that it was incredible to hear her real voice. Another user told her to take back her life and sing what she wanted. Someone else commented that her deep natural voice was the best. There is also another fan theory circulating about why Britney was supposedly told to change the way she sang when she was first starting out. And if it's true, then it's pretty shocking. Remember how the media always made Britney and Christina Aguilera out to be rivals early on in their careers? Well, it's been speculated that the reason that Britney was told to develop a more bubblegum pop sound was so as not to compete with the voice of her supposed teen nemesis, since Christina has a famously deep and soulful voice. In order to make her stand out more in the pop world of the late 90s, her team allegedly wanted her to use a more childlike voice for them to market. It's also been pointed out that the seductive baby voice also worked in favor of the image that Britney became known for, the innocent yet tempting girl next door. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Do you agree with the theory that Britney changed her singing voice and style because her management asked her to? Do you think she will ever release songs using her real voice? Let me know in the comments below.